Hope you're wavy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. A quick reminder that I wrote a poetry book. Wrote a poetry book. And the link is in the description. The Bluetooth device is connected. Anyway, what am I doing? The link is in the description. It's $1. Yeah. It's $1. 40 love poems. 40. So I greatly appreciate anyone who checks that out. Thank you. Leave 5 stars, leave a 5-star rating. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'm thinking about making every Friday I can drop a song on this channel. I really enjoyed the reception I got from the other track I dropped. That was a few days ago, actually. I've dropped a lot of videos since then, so it feels longer ago than it actually was. I hope y'all don't mind. Hope you will accommodate me and support me. I mean, it is my channel after all, but I hope people won't mind if every Friday I just drop a song. Obviously, I'll still drop a regular video as well. But I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. I'm actually trying, guys, to establish myself and put my skills to use and hopefully monetize my skills. So if I can build legitimate enthusiasm around my art, around my craft, I'd be really grateful. I've got 10,000 subscribers. I was listening to someone talk about how as content creators we can compare ourselves to each other, right? So it's like I can be that person has several 100,000 subscribers, so I'm lagging behind. That person was saying it's very important, more than having like some crazy subscriber count. It's very important to have a good relationship with your audience, and that they are enthusiastic about what it is that you have to offer them. It doesn't mean anything if you have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but then when you have merch, no one buys it. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't give don't give a fuck about what you have to offer. They don't care. So I was like, okay, how do I build enthusiasm around what I have to offer? I'm not entirely sure. I am, at the end of the day, I am just being myself. So I don't know, but I thought, okay, I got around 200 and something views and counting for the song I put out this past Friday. People seem to have nice things to say about it. I don't get that much on Spotify or any of these other platforms, really. I might over the course of like a year. One song might get that many. I have one song that has 7,900 streams on Spotify, but it's so old. When I listen to it, I cringe just because I made it in 2019. So when I listen to it, I can just hear all the flaws. I'm like, oh. And I'm always anxious about that, because I'm like, people will go on Spotify, right, and see that song has the most streams. Let me listen to that one, and then they'll hear it, and I don't know what they think. But it's so old. I was still figuring things out. So If you hear flaws, that's why it is. It's an old song, but that'll be people's first impression, you know. That'll be people's first impression of my music. So I was like, what if I drop songs on this channel as opposed to just directing people to my Spotify, where they or other platforms where they might hear that particular song and come to conclusions based on that. When they can hear like fresh music that was made literally just now. Obviously, I don't want to bombard you. This is an ASMR channel, and it will remain an ASMR channel. But, once every Friday, I think is not too much. Because I really do want to turn that into something I can do full time. Before I was making ASMR, I was making music. I started making music 2017. I started releasing it on platforms in 2019. Well, that's not true. I was releasing it on SoundCloud in 2017, 2018, 2019. Wait, that's not true either. 2018, I was releasing beats on SoundCloud. I was putting out beats on SoundCloud, 2018. And then (2019) I started recording myself. Maybe towards the end of 2018, I started recording myself. I think it was 2019 I started recording myself. Anyway, yeah, started releasing as well in 2020. I mean 2019. The rest is history. So the music came before the ASMR. The music came before the ASMR. So I really want to go full time in that regard. So I'm hoping this channel can help me get there. If I can actually build a general audience that is into all the things I do, that would be fantastic. So yeah, I just want to capitalize on that 10K, you know? There really isn't any point in saying, I've got 10,000 subscribers, or however many subscribers, if you can't use that to your advantage. You know what I'm saying? If you're just a spectacle, if you're just like someone people watch for entertainment, but there's very little intrigue beyond that. Because what if your channel tanks for whatever reason, you're not getting as many views or whatever the case may be? It means you're done. You can't do anything outside of your channel. I don't want to be that. I want to make sure that everything else I'm doing can actually be of benefit to my life. Whether I'm writing, whether I'm making music, it's actually something I can say is profitable. That's every artist's dream, is to live off of their art, be recognized for their artistry. Some artists died, never been recognized. You think of Van Gogh and all these other people. I think Beethoven as well, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely Van Gogh. People thought his art was trash. They thought his art was trash. Now it's worth millions. I'm not trying to die before that happens. I'm trying to make that happen now. And it's very possible in the age of the internet. It's very possible. Art is very accessible, and everyone can find their audience because the world is a lot smaller now because of the internet. That's my dream, guys. So yeah, anyway, I say all that to say every Friday I think I'm gonna put out. Today is Friday. Am I gonna put out a song today? I don't know, because the other one came out very recently. We'll see. Because I'd have to start from scratch, so I don't know if it's gonna come out today. Maybe I'll wait till next Friday. Or I could put it out tomorrow. Well, tomorrow Bible study and then the regular ASMR, so maybe I'll wait till next Friday to do that. It'll be YouTube exclusives. It'll be like YouTube exclusives. Oop. Not really on streaming platforms. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Cool. I'm on the last episode of that reality show I was watching. I'm on the last episode, and whoever's listening to me talk right now, if you're hearing me speak, if you know of a good like dating reality show, please let me know in the comments. Preferably something that isn't Love Island. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you know any, because I want something else to jump onto. Let me know, and I'll check out and see if I want to watch it. I'm thinking about what I can watch next, because I'm on the last episode of this other show. So, update on that. The one girl, that girl said she dresses bad. She wears baggy clothes. She doesn't dress very feminine, in a feminine way. They showed a teaser of her on a date with another guy, one of the participants in the house, and I thought maybe that was gonna go in somewhere. That date was so awkward. It went nowhere. It went absolutely nowhere. To be fair, that the guy she was on a date with was her ex, so she was being weird. Before then, she got into like, it wasn't an argument. She was just venting to him and saying, "You've changed," because she lost. They broke up like at that point when the show was being filmed. They broke up 10 years ago. They were like high school sweethearts. So she lost Soren when she was in high school. So I was like, man. And even when they were in high school, they dated for like what? Some months. It wasn't even that long of a relationship. I can't remember how long the relationship was, but it was a high school relationship and it wasn't that long of a relationship. So I'm like, there's not much there. He was a kid. Now he's a grown man. So she was just saying, "You've changed so much. I miss the old you. Yada yada yada. You're so focused on like a career and this and that. Like, I'm like, yeah, he's a grown man now, honey. He's grown." Because he's seeing this other girl. He's interested in this other girl who's also participating in the show. And he's like, he's letting that girl know that I can take care of you and this, that, and the third. Like, because she's like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I'm still in varsity. I'm still thinking about career. So he's letting her know, like, babes, take your time. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. And I will support you financially while you're trying to figure that out. She doesn't know how to drive. He said, "I'll drive you around. Don't worry about it. Da, 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 da. I'll take care of you. I'll be your provider." He's just like he's become that guy now. The other girls, like, I miss the old you, like. I don't even know what that means, like, because he was a kid. He was broke. Does she want him to be broke again? I don't know what she means. To be fair, she knows him. I don't know him. It's a reality show. So there's always things the participants know that the audience doesn't know. But from my perspective, it just seems like she's trying to get him to leave this girl. Maybe she's jealous. I really don't know what's going on with her. It doesn't seem like he's done anything wrong. It just seems like she feels left out and she's just saying whatever she can say to potentially get him back. I don't know. So she says all of that stuff. Then they go on a date together. The date is awkward. They weren't really talking, and you could just sense the tension. I was like, yeah. That's not gonna work. But now, with the other girl that he is interested in, that girl seems to be getting swayed by her ex. Remember yesterday I was talking about the guy that was crying, being all emotional, just causing a scene all the time. That guy somehow is winning her over. She feels genuinely conflicted between that guy and the other guy who said, I can take care of you financially. I think it's a no-brainer, dude. I think you should ditch the emotional guy because he's like an actor and a model. He's not financially stable. He's not earning a lot of money. And he's not emotionally stable either. Whereas the other guy is very, very romantic. Like, you know, they show the dates that these people go on. And he set up like a little mini bar by a pool. He invited the girl out to the pool and like he set up a mini bar exclusively for them, and it was at night and they were just, you know, sipping drinks, chilling in the jacuzzi. The other date, like, he organized all these cool activities. He had like little question cards that he wrote himself, and they were like asking each other questions from the question cards. And then at the end he said, put the question cards together. If you put them together, like, you can see a little sentence being spelled out, and there's some romantic message he wrote for her. Like all these. He's very romantic, and he can take care of her financially, and he's handsome, and I'm like obviously, look, the heart is a complicated thing. The heart wants what the heart wants, I guess. But it's very important to not make crazy emotional decisions. Like, you also have to be logical. If she goes for this actor model guy who's clearly emotionally unstable, she can regret it down the line, because she might be, that guy is her ex, that actor model guy, he is her ex. So there's a sense of comfort. You know him, you know what to expect with him. So maybe that could be a thing, whereas with the other guy, you don't really know him that well, so there's a risk there. You're kind of taking a risk. You know what to expect with one person. You're not entirely sure what to expect with the other person. So that could also be a factor. But from every indication, the one guy who, you know, he's romantic, he's got a great job, income. He's like a business owner, and he owns multiple businesses, and they make him a lot of money. That guy, compared to the actor model guy who's still figuring things out, and he needs to figure out his emotions as well. If I was a girl, I'll go with the businessman. It's not like he's lacking in care and attention. Like, he's very romantic. He cares about her a lot. He's very considerate, and he can provide for her financially. Oh, whoa. Come on, man. Answer the question. We'll see who she picks. I hope she doesn't pick the other guy. He's not a bad guy, the emotional guy. He's not a bad guy. He seems like a very decent individual. He seems sincere. Let me say it. He seems sincere. He doesn't seem like a bad person with bad intentions or anything. It's just that I don't know if he's the best. I don't know if he's the best for her. Where he's at in life right now, I don't know if he's the best for her. I think she has to think about what's best for her. Like, make the decision that's best for you, babes. Make the decision that'll benefit you down the line. Don't make a decision that's like emotional, like it's very in the moment, and you feel sorry for your ex, so you want to get back with him because he's professing all this love for you. Because, you know, she said, like, of all the exes she's broken up with, none of them except him have actually tried to like get back with her and have shown this much love for her. I'm like, okay, that's cool and all, but do you love him? It's cool that he loves you and he's doing all this stuff, but do you actually love him in return? You have to be honest, for your sake and his, because it would not be fair to put him in to commit to him if you don't feel the same way about him, you know? That wouldn't benefit you, it wouldn't benefit him. It'll just cause more pain, and you'd break up again. And now you've rejected this other guy who was a great fit for you. He broke his heart, and he probably moves on and finds someone else. Not worth it. we'll see what choice she makes. I'm very interested. I'll let you know tomorrow once I've watched the finale. But yeah, there's another couple. Oh my god, those guys are a mess. They keep fighting. They're not good for each other. I think it's just a thing of like two people who are not good for each other. The one guy is very like organized, time oriented. So let me tell you the fight they had. The one fight they had was they were going to some garden place to have a picnic. I'm guessing. So they stopped by a grocery store to get fruits and stuff. And the girl, I guess, was based on what I was hearing from the argument. The girl was taking too much time, and I think she was holding up people on the line. So the guy told her to hurry up, and she didn't like that. So now they get back into the car and they're driving, and she brings that up, and they get into a very intense argument. You'd think that he cheated on her or something. The way they were fighting, the way she was shouting at him, you would think that he cheated on her, and she was crying. And I was like, this is very dramatic. I don't think it's that deep. Like you can be annoyed, but you know, you're going on a date. Like, don't ruin the date by getting into an argument. Just let it slide. He told you to hurry up. You can bring it up later, I guess. But they always argue over small things. The things they argue about are never big deals. There was another circumstance where so this was funny because so now this can get confusing because I'm referring to a lot of people. I think I'm gonna have to start using names. So the couple that got into a fight in the car, the one guy's name is Yoshi, the girl's name is Luca. Her name is Luca, his name is Yoshi. So now there's another guy called Masashi, and this is a Japanese show, by the way. Japanese show. There's another guy called Masashi, and the girl, and Masashi's ex, her name is Eri. E-R-I, Eri. So Masashi and Eri, they've been trying to see if they can get back together. Masashi went on a date with Eri and was like, I don't think this is gonna work, babe. To be honest, I don't think we can get back together. You're just being straight up with her, and you know she wants to get back with him. And the reason why they broke up was because Eri felt like Masashi wasn't paying enough attention to her, so she would have dinner with other guys and meet up with other guys a lot, and Masashi was very upset by that, and it hurt his feelings. But I don't think he was vocal about it. I don't think he expressed his pain. Maybe because you know girls these days, you don't want to come off as possessive and like you're not allowed to talk to that man, because you know the girls would say he's being abusive or not for not wanting his woman to talk to other men in that way, having dinner dates with other men. Apparently that's problematic. So he kept it in. He didn't say anything. And they ended up splitting. They broke up. And she realized that her mistake was not communicating. Instead of saying that I wish you'd pay more attention to me, what she did was she got attention from other men. And that really hurt him, and it led to the breakup. He also should have said something, regardless of what backlash he thinks he might have gotten from saying something. He should have definitely said something. But yeah, communication wasn't there in the relationship, so the relationship ended. So now they're going on dates again on the show. Trying to see if they can mend things and possibly get back together. But Masashi's interested in this other girl now who's on the show. Her name is Ami. He likes Ami a bit more. and you can see it on his face. Like when he's having days with Ami, he's being, he's smiling more, laughing more. I guess it's interesting with Eri. He's a bit more. He's different with Eri. He's like he's a bit more playful. I think it's just because he's more comfortable. Like she knows him, he knows her. They have history, so I guess he's more like he's not trying to impress her as much. So he has his guard down and he's showing more a more unique side of himself that Ami might not see yet. But yeah, with Ami is different. Their dates seem a bit more fun, but that's subjective, I guess. It depends. It's hard to tell on camera. But anyway, so he let Eri know that, you know what, I think, I don't know if we're gonna get back together. Okay, cool. So the evening comes, and I don't know why Masashi does this, but he's like, everyone, I got a song to play for y'all. It's my favorite song, yada yada yada. So he gets everyone in the room, in the lounge, and he starts playing the song. And the song is about letting go and, like, we had memories together, but it's over now. Let's move on. Eri starts crying and she has to leave the room. So now Yoshi, remember Yoshi and Luca, the guys that are arguing in the car? Yoshi's like, did you have to sing that song? Like, like, I think you hurt her feelings. Did it have to be that song? He's just asking you. Did it have to be that song? And then Luca's like, bro, calm down. It's not that serious. So now Yoshi's, you can see it in his face, like, bitch, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Masashi. But he's like, I'm just asking. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to be antagonistic. I'm just asking, like, why did he have to sing that song here and now? Considering that y'all just had a date and this, that, and the third. And you know that she still has feelings for you. You know that she's still trying to get back to you, with you. And yet you chose now to play the song. Masashi's defense was that this is just my favorite song, guys. I didn't realize that it wasn't. I wasn't singing for her. I was singing for all of you, and it's just my favorite song. And those were what the lyrics happened to be. I think his mistake was just lacking self-awareness and situational awareness and just reading the room. He should have known that it's probably not the best song to play right now. But I don't think he's a disingenuous guy, so I'll believe him. I'll believe that he was just being dumb in the moment. But Yoshi didn't do anything wrong by asking the question of, I don't think now is the right time to sing that song. But Luca thought Yoshi was overreacting. She's in front of everyone. She's just calling him out and saying, you're overreacting, yada yada yada. And Yoshi's like, bro, no, I'm not. I'm just asking. And then they get into an argument in front of everyone. Then Luca storms off. So to me, it seems like Luca's the problem. It seems like she's always the one nitpicking and trying to find something wrong with this guy. He's always apologizing to her. He's always... I haven't heard her say sorry for anything. It seems like she's always lecturing him and scolding him, and he's always apologizing. Sorry. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. He seems very chill, laid back. She seems like the one that's always has issues. That's just my perspective, though. You never know the true story. You never know the true story. Maybe, I don't know, who knows what's happening behind when the cameras are not on. But yeah, from what I've seen, it just seems like she's a lot. Luca is a lot. She's very pretty though. Oh my god, At first, I wasn't sure about Luca because she's got this big nose, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I think she's that pretty. But then you just start seeing her more often. You're like, well, she's actually very pretty. That's a very interesting thing that happens. I like that. I like it when a girl's looks grow on you. She just gets prettier over time. Like that's like when it's like she has a unique face, and you have to figure out is she pretty or not, and then over time you start to get it. You're like, oh, okay, I like that. She's very pretty, but yeah, just based on what I've seen on camera, which it's not a great indication of who a person really is, but what she's exhibited so far, I'm like, she seems like a problem. She seems very nitpicky and argumentative and overly emotional, and like, it's not even necessarily thing about being emotional, because all the women on that show, all the women, even some of the men, are always crying. And it's cute. It's cute. Like when when the guy does something sweet for the girl, and then she puts her hand over the mouth, oh, and she starts tearing up. I'm like, this is adorable. Or like it's approaching the end of the show now, and so they were shown highlight reels of the experiences they had in the show, and the women were like tearing up and crying. It's cute. With Luca, it's not that she's emotional. It's that she gets genuinely angry about things that she shouldn't be angry about, and makes all sorts of accusations and causes a fuss about things that I feel like you don't need to be causing a fuss about, you know? But once again, you never know. You never know the true story. So I'll try not to be too harsh in my criticism, but yeah. Today's the last episode. We'll see who ends up with who. Some people might go home single, to be honest. It's looking like. I'm interested to see who Masashi ends up with. Does he get back with Eri? Does he get back with Ami? And then I'm interested to see the girl who has to pick between the actor model guy or the businessman, the romantic businessman guy. Who will she pick? We'll see. I'll let you know tomorrow. I might be pissed tomorrow. I might be like, she made the wrong choice. We'll see. Let me know what you think in the comments. Drop a heart emoji if you made it all the way to the end. I'd love to see who made it all the way to the end. You know, I like to pray at the end of my videos. So let me get to that. Dear Father God, thank you for this individual watching this. Thank you for making them whole, unique, and guide them on a path towards peace, prosperity, and purpose. Thank you for blessing this person with wonderful people in their life who love them, take care of them, bring the absolute best out of them. And thank you for maintaining the ones that are there to do the same thing. Thank you for blessing this person with love and marriage and sustaining that love and marriage and making me very, 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 very happy. Thank you for blessing this person with the spirit of gratitude so they can give thanks for all the wonderful things in their life. And by giving thanks, they can find peace, contentment, and attract even more blessings. Let your presence be felt in this person's life so they know that you're God, that you're real, that you love them, and will be there for them. Good health, long life, and happiness. So with this person, everyone that care about your man, I pray, Jesus, I pray,